Yeah. Go on, mute ya, go on. Ease yourself, just keep it calm, mute ya, star. Only pop pressure and I'm gone. One time it hard to carry on. No need no girl for turn to, no man for talk to. Feelings hurt, but the journey so far.
Wagwan Success family, hope you all doing alright. If you're new to the channel, welcome and make sure to subscribe to get all our latest videos. Like this video so we can continue to drop more contents like this one. Alright, so today I want to expose the role of the key players in Vybz Kartel case. Media, Paula Llewellyn, the DPP, and the flawed justice system. So basically in the ongoing saga surrounding Vybz Kartel previous conviction, which is now overturned, I want to take a closer look at the complicit roles played by pivotal figures such as Paula Llewellyn, the DPP, and Jamaica's prominent media outlets like TVJ, CVM, Gleaner, Observer, and notably Anthony Miller. So the DPP disgraceful exercise of power during Vybz Kartel trial coupled with media bias significantly influenced public perception and ultimately the outcome of a guilty conviction of Vybz Kartel. So the DPP statement of her constitutional power during the trial combined with subsequent public statements distancing herself from judicial matters highlights her role in the trial's proceeding. So she had all the power to advise the judge, but when it came to her doing the interview about her involvement, she wants to distance herself from the judge. She wants to distance herself from the role she played in the judge making that decision of allowing a contaminated jury pool, and then make a reply and said, "I am not the judge." Then if you are not the judge, why did you give your opinion that will only benefit you? However, the real injustice lies in the media relentless and biased coverage of the case, where they prolong a narrative that ensured Vybz Kartel guilt was widely accepted without question. That is the deadly role the media played in contributing to Vybz Kartel conviction in 2014. Right? So despite the absence of fair and balanced reporting from the media, TVJ, CVM, Gleaner, Observer, The Star, all of them, Vybz Kartel fight for his freedom has garnered widespread attention, and his case has garnered that same attention, right? So revealing the public thirst for truth amid the media's deafening silence, because you know here none of them come out and write any article in Vybz Kartel defense. So where mainstream outlets failed, alternative voices like Mouta Massi provided a platform for Vybz Kartel's side of the story, shedding light on systemic injustice and institutionalized corruption. The media failure to hold the justice system accountable, particularly in the light of concerns surrounding tainted jurors and unfair trial conditions, further destroy trust in Jamaica's judicial integrity. As calls for accountability mounts, the public remains disillusioned by the media's complacency in upholding journalistic integrity and exposing systemic flaws. Them not do that. What them supposed to do, them not do it. Why? Because they are getting paid somehow to cover these stories, to continue to spread the story of a widespread belief that Vybz Kartel is guilty. TVJ, CVM, and other media outlets are agents of the same corrupt system. They will never shine any light on his side of the story and give him benefit of the doubt. It took Lisa Evers from Fox News to provide that big platform to Vybz Kartel and hail him as the king of dancehall and shower him with respect, and also let him have him say, let Vybz Kartel have him say, Jamaica media would never do that, right? And they have not done that. The only thing them do is trying to flip it certain way so them can get clicks and so people can continue to watch without even giving a true opinion on the situation and tackling the system, the corrupt system that is now being exposed at the highest level. It took former Prime Minister PJ Patterson to come out in defense of Vybz Kartel case, which served as a ray of hope in an otherwise dismal situation. And he basically highlight the urgent need for systemic reform and a return to true journalistic principles, right? So it take a former prime minister to look at the situation, because remember, this case is big, this case is a talk of the town. So do not be surprised if you see other prominent figures coming out and voicing their opinion and looking at it and looking at the situation and saying, hey, listen, this was wrong and this should not have happened, and we cannot have our justice system acting like this, right? So it took former prime minister who ran the country for 18 years to come out and look at the situation and have his say on the matter. It took him to come out and say it. We need more prominent figures coming out and saying the same thing, or more prominent figures coming out and giving their opinion, because the silence is deafening. The silence is deafening. They are too silent right now, and we need more people coming out and actually letting Paula Llewellyn know that what she did should not have happened, and she cannot continue to do that. And we will not wait until next year for Paula Llewellyn to retire. We want her to retire no, right now. Paula Llewellyn, do not wait until next year, 2025, to retire. Retire right now, and please do not have another say or do not have another involvement in the case coming up, because Vybz Kartel will walk free and you will not get a retrial on no basis and no grounds whatsoever.
Heat from the Vybz Kartel Privy Council ruling continue. And this morning, for the first time, the DPP was responding since the judgment came down last Thursday morning. And she was asked by Tona and Ricardo about the advice she gave to the judge in the trial after it was revealed that there was an attempt to bribe the jurors.
DPP, having been told that all of your jurors in 2014 had been offered a $500,000 bribe, why did you not advise the judge that it was probably best to dismiss the jury, which was now obviously tainted?
You see, you are now trying to get me to discuss the matter, and I told you that I didn't wish to.
No, but certainly this point, DPP, is important, because here the law lords are saying you advised the judge that you were prepared to proceed even though you knew that the entire panel, 11 jurors, the forewoman told you, had been offered bribes. Wouldn't that mean in your judgment, DPP, that the entire jury, as the law lords have now found, was contaminated and should have been terminated or discharged?
Well, first of all, I am not the judge.
True, but you gave advice that you were prepared to proceed, and what I'm trying to understand.
You were prepared to proceed.
But why were you prepared to proceed with a jury that was contaminated?
No. All the other factors, that some of which I cannot go into in terms of.
So you were thinking about cost. You were thinking about how long the matter had been going.
We were also thinking of security issues. There were a lot of other issues that